national intelligence says there's a possible risk of Russian sabotage in his country, but he says they still don't know who's behind the mysterious drones that have been flying near Danish airports this week. Police in Denmark confirm that the unauthorized drones are now gone. The drones caused Aalborg airport to temporarily shut down on Wednesday. At least 3 other Danish airfields were also impacted by drone sightings. Russia's denied any involvement, and for now, NATO is taking a wait-and-see approach.
What is your assessment of what happened, incursion into Danish airspace? We're still waiting for an answer. What is it?
It looks very serious. I was on the phone this morning with the Danish Prime Minister. NATO and the Danish military are also now in close contact. She is also reaching out to individual allies. But still, it is unclear at this moment what is behind this. Who is behind it? What is behind it? What was the intention? Still not known. So we are all assessing that.
Does that worry you?
Of course, I'm worried. On the other hand, I know that we have the best people in place. So my worries are always very short-lived. Because in the end, I know I can count on the best military and the best diplomats in the world.
Well, Denmark says the main intention behind these drone incidents is to sow fear. CNN's Sebastian Schuckler has more.
Multiple airports in Denmark have been disrupted by drones this week, and including in what Copenhagen says is a hybrid attack by unknown professional actors. While not confirming who is actually behind these incidents, they have said, though, that it is a systematic operation. The Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, even called Monday's incident at Copenhagen Airport as a serious attack on critical infrastructure and linked it to other recent similar incidents in Poland and Romania. The Russian embassy, though, has said that it's denied all involvement and rejected any suggestion of Russian involvement as absurd speculation. Nevertheless, Europe is on high alert after a series of breaches by Kremlin drones and aircraft in recent days and weeks. It has meant the invocation of Article 4 of the NATO alliance on multiple occasions, a clause which the NATO alliance must meet to discuss and talk about how all of the members of the alliance will respond.
It comes as no surprise, even if my colleague Mette Eriksson in Denmark obviously cannot say anything where these drones come from. The suspicion is obvious. This is part of Vladimir Putin's strategy, without us being able to say anything concrete in this case, as I said. But it is part of what we experience every day. We are not at war, but we are also no longer at complete peace. We are being attacked hybridly in disinformation campaigns and now also by drones. That is the reality we are facing and dealing with.
Nations around Europe then are clearly being tested. Boris Pistorius, the German defense minister, told the Bundestag that a Russian surveillance drone had been monitoring German and Swedish vessels in the Baltic Sea. The question of how to combat these attacks, though, is a very different question altogether. Denmark decided not to shoot down these drones for fear of hurting civilians. But should these drones be Russian or any other state actor and a NATO nation were to engage one, it could well be seen as a major and dangerous escalation. Sebastian Schuckler, CNN, Berlin.